All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the best strippers on the planet. For those of you folks that work with 12 volt or any type of electric, stripping wires is never a problem. We just want to do it fast and efficient, and we're looking for consistency. So I just want to do a quick down and dirty on three of probably the most popular brands that have been out forever. This one right here, this was made and distributed by a company called Kronos. They were a subsidiary of, or had something to do with Radio Shack. This thing is, I kid you not, over 25 years old when Radio Shack went under. A lot of stuff went with it. Pretty cool stripper. Has an adjustment here so you can go from smaller gauge wire to thicker wire. And for those that don't know what it is, you just pretty much lay your wire into here, squeeze the trigger, and as you can see what it does, it strips the edge of the wire off in one simple action instead of using other types of devices and whatnot. It works really well. You can do multiple strips on it. You can give it a twist to so your wires not all your strands aren't all over the place. So this is the one from Kronos. Great stripper. I've had it forever. Next one up is from Vice-Grip. What Vice-Grip did was they put together the same thing. Who knows? The patent might have ran out, or God knows. What this is here, this yellow piece right here, this is so you can, when you strip your wire, it will strip it the same every time. As you can see, it's laying in there. Put it in there, give it a strip. I can give it a twist when I'm done, and it'll be the same every time I do it with this little piece in place. The Kronos model has the same thing. What they've done, this is kind of funny too, they put a crimper, a couple things in the bottom of this. There's a crimper. There is a actual wire cutter right here. You can cut wire with that. They put blue, red, yellow, so you can do a crimp on an insulated connector. If you look down even further, you'll see different marks in here. You can do spark plug wires, non-insulated stuff. If it fits in there, it'll work. We've never used that portion of this because it does a terrible job. Their mindset was in the right place. Hey, thanks a lot, but it just doesn't work well. Never has, never will. The thing that we like the most about this is it's all up in here. I mean, we want to strip wire. The other neat thing that this will do too is if you do a military splice or a poke and wrap, you can actually take your wire in here and strip a wire, right in the middle of it. And you can take a pointed object, open it up a little bit as such, open that up, take your other end, you come through, give it a squeeze, crimp it, twist it, add tape and a cable tie, and you've got a really good connection. There's no extra resistance in this. Again, wrap it with some tape, put a cable tie around it over the connection, another cable tie on the left side right here, and you've got a great connection. It'll outlast the vehicle. These come in handy for doing this. Again, the nice thing is you can take any wire, just lay it in the middle, hit it once or twice, 3 times, 4 times, and you've got all of this to work with to do what we call a poke and wrap or military splice. Now, lately, somebody else came along and kind of reinvented this. This company called Jonard Tools came up, and they came up with their design of this, which is really interesting. The handles are super comfortable. If you look close, you can see where they put a blade in here to cut, and it works really well. They kept crimpers in the bottom, I guess for an emergency or just to keep up with the style. Who knows? I don't know why they did it. Nobody ever uses it. I'm sure somebody probably has, but anyhow, it's there. What they've done also is a different style of setting your strip length, right? There's a screw that will allow you to slide this in and out. Once you have it adjusted, you can crank down on it, tighten it up. Same thing here. There's a screw right here. Loosen it up for larger gauge wire, tighten it up for smaller. Does the same thing as the others. Give it a crimp. There you go. Pull the end off. Give it a twist. Perfect crimp every time. So once you set it, it's good. The handles on this feel really good. I mean, I could use this all day long. It has good rubber on it. It's not slimy or slippery. The color's okay. Makes it easy to find in your toolbox really quick. They just put cut crimp on the back to show that they've got these blades here on the bottom and the crimpers and the for non-insulated. They're holding this thing together with a stainless steel fastener, which I think is pretty cool. The Vice Grip model does the same thing. And if you compare these, again, the Chronos you can't get anymore, but if you look at the back of these, pretty darn close, right? Pretty darn close. You look at the angles, you look how everything is laid out. There's no replaceable parts on these. Once you destroy it, you're done. All I can say is there's a couple points where you can oil it. Maybe where all your metal-to-metal contacts makes contact up in here by the jaws, and a couple pivot points. You could add some lubrication in there, a couple drops of WD-40, whatever your flavor is, and go from there. And again, it does a pretty good job. We'll do a poke and wrap style split on it. Going further, again, just like the other two. If you look up at this, it's right there. So you can split that open, do a poke and wrap with it, and go about your business. Anyhow, that's it, fellas. Glad you got to spend some time tonight with me and the three strippers. Nobody's given me any back talk or requested any dollar bills, and there's no brass pole that goes with this. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. And again, this one on the left is made by Jonard Tools. They're just calling it a wire stripper crimper, 8 to 26 gauge. There's the part number. I don't get compensated for any of this. It's just if you're searching it or Googling it. There you go. They have a little bit of nomenclature on the back about this. Gripping head, stripping head. There's your adjustable wire length on the back. So it describes it fairly well. They also put like a little lanyard hold on the bottom, which is good if you're up on a ladder or working up on a ladder on top of vehicles or pulling stranded cable through someplace. It's good. I wouldn't recommend this for Cat 5 or Cat 6. Can you use it? Yeah, you could probably get away with it, but there's other tools that do a much better job. This is more for stranded copper, stuff you would encounter in automotive work, really anything stranded. I'm going to say from 22 gauge and larger, you'll be fine with it. I've stripped big stuff up around it. They're claiming 8 gauge. I'd say that's a good representation of what this tool will actually do for you. So again, enjoy. There you go. Friday night with the three strippers. Oldest one right here. Here's the old one. Here's the MILF. And here's the latest right here on this side all the way on the left. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.